Alright, so I used to be very addicted to like video games and stuff like porn, like fapping, like anime. Like I used to be very addicted to all of those stuff, and like I'm gonna talk about like how I basically like got rid of all of those addictions. So first things first is basically porn. Basically, how I got rid of that. Like I used to be like fapping to like I don't know anime girls who are showing lots of triggering stuff. Like I used to be like fapping to that in the past, and basically the thing is how I've cured the addiction. Like I used to fap like every day, and like sometimes I get 3 times a day, and like I used to do that in like the past. But basically the thing is I've gotten aware of the fact that I was addicted to it. So I basically did was I just reduced the amount of days that I would fab. Like if you are able to reach like, let's say you used to do once a day, and then you change it to and once every 2 days, and then you change it to once every 3 days, and then every 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, and then every week. Basically, like it's literally just even more simpler than simply trying out no fap. But the thing is, there's also something that made me like basically get rid of like all of my addictions, and that is basically I fell in love. Yeah. So I used to be like playing video games, playing video games on my phone. Like I was struggling with consuming content, and I was also reaching like only a week of fapping. But like basically, I I fell in love with like a girl in my class. That's literally what happened. Like it sounds quite cringe and stuff, but I literally like fell in love with a girl in my class, and basically what happened was basically I was in love with her, and she didn't really like accept me. It's just that like I was basically just because I was in love with this girl, like, I was slowly starting to feel like I needed to ask her out to us to ask her out. Like I slowly started to feel more and more. But like what was basically happening was just I basically like stopped getting addicted to video games, porn, and like other stuff. Like I was still a little bit addicted to consuming content. Like I'd watch like 3 hours of like YouTube or something. Basically, what I'm saying is that accidentally, like I got rid of all of it because I was in love. Like I was basically in love with this girl, and basically it made me like forget. Like I literally like didn't even care about my fapping streaks or anything anymore. Like, I literally stopped caring because this girl's just I don't know, bro. Like, her feelings just made me like not care about fapping or video games anymore. Like that's basically what it's like to like fall in love. Basically, when you fall in love with a girl, like obviously don't try to act submissive or something, but if you fall in love with like a girl, basically you would feel this sense of like you would feel this sense of thinking about her. Like you want to know more about her, you want to like ask her out on a date or something. Like you would think all of these kinds of stuff when you're like in love with like a girl. So basically like it kind of like makes the thinking like you don't even like feel any urge to fab because you literally cannot stop thinking about this girl because you fall in love with her. Like you cannot stop thinking about her, and like porn and like other type of addiction just straight up like disappears from your mind because you're quite obsessed with this girl you fall in love with. So what basically happened was like I was going on video game like no video game streak in the past. I was going all of that. And basically, what happened was that when I fell in love with like a girl, like, I almost reached 2 weeks of no video games. I almost, I reached a week and a half, and also like no like I didn't also fap for like a week and a half. Like it got like it kind of got like really high, like basically quite high. And what I'm saying is that I quite like stopped getting addicted. But like the thing is, after a week and a half, I basically like I was in love with like a girl for like a week and a half, and I asked her out, but not really asked her out. I just asked like, "Do you have like a boyfriend?" Like I told her like, "Do you have a boyfriend?" Haha. Like bro, she took 8 hours to respond. Like she responded in 3 a.m. and stuff like that. Like I told her like, "Do you have a boyfriend?" And stuff, and like basically, it took her 8 hours to reply, and she said like, "Yes, yes." And I was like, "Really?" And like she never responded back. And basically after like some time, she basically like she I basically like continued on like on my streaks and stuff. Like it was Teacher's Day, I think, and basically I confessed to her. Not really confess. I just told her like, do you truly have a boyfriend? Like she's like, yes, and I was like, really? And then she said like something to me which got me rejected. Like she told me like, yeah, I do. Like she said like, yes, I do. And like, what is your problem about it or something like. And that made me like lose my love, like my feelings to her. And now she's still in my class, but I don't care anymore. But, like I basically did was I got I got back to all of my addictions after literally like after getting rejected. I literally like went back to all of my addictions. Like literally like all of my addictions just straight up came back. I started playing video games like every day again. Like I started like watching YouTube like for so long, and I started fapping like once every 3 days, 2 days, 4 days. Like yeah, like it literally like ended up becoming like that, like, for some reason after getting rejected. But yeah, I guess that's quite a sad fact of this like really powerful thing. But I'm guessing is that if you obsess over something, maybe it makes you less addicted to a addicting substance. So yeah, I guess that's all. If you want to support me out, you can subscribe. Keep on improving life.